Come on in, everyone. Come on in because we are here for season 2 of Summer House Martha's Vineyard. Season 2, and we are on episode 2. I know I missed episode 1. I did the reviews all last year. I really liked the series. So my mind was set on doing the reviews for this year. And then I watched episode 1. And y'all, I'm not going to lie. And for a minute, I was like, I don't know. I was one of the ones that was disappointed that Silas didn't come back. I know a lot of people didn't like Silas, but you all know that my channel is about relationships. And I liked having somebody in the house that was in a relationship. And I liked watching a new couple navigate their marriage, trying to figure out. I felt like they could be a good representation to other young people out here, how to navigate marriage, some of the bumps you may go through, but how you stick it out. So I was a little bit disappointed, be honest with you, that they didn't come back because I thought they brought an important piece to this this summer getaway, summer house. And then last year we had Bria there. Bria was there with her man to also add some dynamics to a couple dating, you know, an interracial couple. I thought there was some interesting dynamics with that. And they didn't come back. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe her boyfriend is going to come, but it doesn't sound like he's going to come. So then I was like, dang, so are we just going to have a bunch of city girls? Are we just going to have a bunch of city girls getting drunk, showing their booties and titties and stuff like that? So I didn't know if I was going to actually come back and review the show. I was watching it, but I didn't think I would have much to say. But I'm going to tell you this, y'all. After I watched episode 2, I got something to say. I really do. Part of the episode 1 that I didn't like is I didn't like all the icing out of Jasmine. I didn't like it. I saw the jealousy right away. And I said, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute, what's going on here? I said, I'll hear them out. Maybe something went on over the summer that we don't know about. Did Jasmine do something so horrific and horrible that she would just get uninvited to all the events and she'd get iced out? But no, didn't nothing appear. All it's about is you changed. Okay, yeah, I changed. I got married. I can't be the Playboy bunny anymore, getting drunk all the time, twerking, showing my ass and titties. Yeah, you're right, I changed. But what else about me so much has changed that you can't even invite me to an event? Nah. I started seeing the jealousy right away. So I'm going to tell you right now, and I watched 2 episodes, and right now I'm going to tell you where I stand. I don't like Jordan. I don't like Summer. I don't like Shanice. Okay. Surprisingly, I like Bria more this year than I did last year. First episode, I was kind of like, I don't know, is she going to be the same old thing? So far, I'm liking her a little bit more. And Silas was another one of my favorites last year. But I'm going to tell you right now, the fact that I see him basically going over to Shanice's, Jordan's, and Summer's side, and he also sort of participating in Icing Out Jasmine, I didn't like it. Isn't he the line brother of Silas? Let me tell you something. If you the line brother of Silas, Preston, your job should be to look out for his wife, which we now know was pregnant, and she even had a baby this past February. So let me tell you something. Your job should be not to be participating in this girly foolishness and icing out Jasmine all summer, but you should be actually looking out for her. You should be the best friend in the house, to be honest with you. So he really ain't performing like a line brother should be performing, but I'm gonna give him a little bit more time. But the other thing that I don't like about the dynamics of this house this year is what I'm seeing is a whole lot of jealousy. And the jealousy going on with Jasmine is these ladies are jealous of the soft life of that Jasmine has set herself up for. Now listen, all we hear out here is how women want the soft life. They want the soft life. They want a man who's going to provide, a man that's going to protect, a man that's going to do this, and they can have the soft life. They ain't got to be out here doing 50-50. They don't have to contribute. They can just be a wife, be in their femininity. Now here we have a woman who would be a good representation of that. Someone that could actually be a visual for other women who want the soft life, to say, hey, you want the soft life? Let me show you some of the things, what the soft life looks like, what I do. Sure, you got to get up and cook breakfast. Sure, you got to pack lunches. Sure, you got to cook dinner. That's part of the soft life. So all these people talking about they want the soft life, but then when they see what it looks like, they don't want no parts of that. So now you got a bunch of girls, Shanice, Jordan, and Summer. And I'm going to tell you right now, they are jealous of the soft life that Jasmine has rolled into. They're jealous of it because not only did she find a man who's providing, she found a man who's protecting. Shoot, he's protecting the whole United States. He's in the Army or Navy or whatever. He's in the armed forces. Okay, so he's not only protecting his wife, he's protecting the country and he's providing. And they got a problem with her because she changed and she ain't in the club twerking and she don't maybe not want to talk about the same things they want to talk about. This is what I'm saying. Some people keep you single, ladies. Some people are going to keep you single. Some girlfriends you got to leave behind when you start elevating to your next levels because they're not ready for your elevation. And I'm going to tell you right now, I would not be friends with Summer, Jordan, nor Shanice. Sure wouldn't. Jasmine, get you some new friend, girl. Get you some new friends because what they giving you, you can go ahead and get it from somewhere else. And all they're going to do is talk bad about your relationship. Last year, they talked bad about the relationship because we did see some bumps in the road with Silas and Jasmine. But I'm the one rooting for them. I'm the one hoping they're going to iron out their issues. I'm the one hoping they make it. I'm glad to see they're still here. But then you got these group of people this season where I'm telling you, there people like to break up relationships. There are people who like to break up relationships. They talk bad about everybody's relationship. They talk bad about Jasmine and Silas. They talk bad about Amir and his girlfriend. They talk bad about Nick and his girlfriend. Forget about the fact if you like Nick, if you like Amir, who you don't like. They are haters on relationships, period. But what they doing? Running around, sticking their breasts and titties and butts in men's faces, but then say the men disrespect their girlfriends. What? People around here talking about they girls. How are you a girl's girl if what you do is stick your naked butt and your breast in a man's face and then say, oh, you must not like your girlfriend that much? That's side chick behavior. That's what side chicks do. Side chicks try to lure men, lure husband, lure boyfriends, and then say, oh, you must not really want to be with your girl because you over here looking at me. What? So, okay, let me get this straight. So you twerking his face, you twerking on his lap, you flashing your breast. Shanice walks around all day long in a bikini, and I'm not saying nothing's wrong with it. That's fine. She wants to do it. But here's the part I don't like. You can do what you want to do, but then you can't come around and say, wow, because you looked at me, you looked at my direction, that's disrespectful to your girlfriend. Well, maybe you disrespectful too. So let me get this right. Women can do whatever they want to do. They can join in the temptation any kind of want to do. But the rule of, you know what, I can do what I want to do, but don't you look and don't you touch. But the minute a man looks in your direction, all of a sudden now it's all about his girlfriend. Oh, you don't like your girlfriend. You must not really want to be with her. He been with her for a year. A whole year. What makes you think he doesn't want to be with her? If he doesn't want to be with her, maybe he will break up with her. But that's what they want. They want everyone to break up. Amir, oh, look at what's wrong with his girlfriend. I don't like her either. Ain't nobody perfect. I'm not standing up for the girlfriends saying they perfect, and I'm not standing up for the men. But I don't like haters on relationships. I don't. And that's what I'm starting to get from these ladies. They're really what they are. They're haters on relationship. And this whole thing that Summer did last episode when she blurts out to Nick, who ain't nothing but an F-boy, and he told her he was an F-boy, oh, well, you was inside of me, so you should have invited me to the little event. No, that's why I wouldn't invite you. If he was inside of you, but he don't want to be inside of you no more, that's the reason why you weren't invited. Get it right. You don't get invited to places when I don't want to be inside of you no more. She talking about, well, I should have been invited. No, that's why you wouldn't be invited. And now what she decided to do was let me go out here and blurt this out, because now we got this new girl, Noelle, who I actually like. And I want to make sure Noelle knows he's been inside of me so I could break that up too. That's what that was about. That's exactly what that was about. Summer knows she has no chance with Nick. It's over. It's done. He didn't want her. She was a fling. She was a one-night stand, two-night stand, whatever. She knows she has no more chance. So what she decides to do is, let me ruin his chance with any new woman that comes in the house. Let me blurt out what I'm a blurt out. Girl, you was nothing but a fling. Why are you mad? Y'all had an agreement, an arrangement. This was no relationship. All of a sudden you act like you mad and you calling him a F-boy. He is, but what does that make you? What does it make a woman who gets with an F-boy? Why is it that women think because they're with an F-boy, they're still pristine? No. You willingly went with a man who said he was an F-boy. That makes you an F-girl. But next thing you know, you want to put him on blast. I'm all for putting Alex on blast and calling him an F-boy because he don't have no problem with you calling him that too. But then you got to put yourself there too. Put yourself there too. And then you got Shanice running around talking about, oh, I just sent some nudes to these men. I sent these news to this man and this news to this man. These ladies got problems. I'm going to tell you right now, don't be friends with ladies. Ladies, real ladies, listen to me right now. These are the girlfriends you don't hang out with no more when you're trying to move up in your life. You're trying to establish relationships. Because let me tell you something. You bring a nice guy that you really like around these ladies, Jordan, Shanice, and Summer, that man won't like you no more. He'll look at you and be like, this is what you hang around with. This is the crew you're part of. Nope, no thank you. That's what'll happen. They're haters. And like I said, I'm going to keep my eye on Preston. Because if Preston becomes one of these little sassy ladies and all he does is want to talk about people's relationships, I'm going to put him over there too. I know he's bringing his man. So let's see what he does when his man gets there. But I don't like this idea of talking about Nick with his girlfriend Tasia or Tasha, whatever her name is, talking about you must not really want to be with her because you looking my way. You know, it's weird. It's just all so weird. It's almost as if they want the man to like them, especially Jordan. It's like Jordan wants all the men to like her, but then she also wants to push him away. All last season, Amir was, basically wanting to do anything he could to be with Jordan. But the minute he says, that's fine. Okay, you don't want me. I don't want you either. He goes off and gets him a girlfriend. Now all of a sudden they want to talk about his girlfriend. Same thing with Nick. You didn't want Nick last year. So what difference does it make? Why are you so invested in what he's doing in his relationship with him and that woman? Let her handle her own business. Why are you guys in it? They didn't come back with no man. They had a whole year to show up back here at this event with a man, and none of them got no man. The only people who got a man to come to the summer house is Jasmine. Her man is overseas, and Bria, I don't think his man is coming either. I think these ladies just don't relate. They're jealous, and they definitely jealous of the soft life. It's just so crazy that everybody out here talking about they want the soft life, but they don't want nothing that comes with the soft life. Right? And what comes with the soft life, or you do get domestic duties for your husband. What comes with the soft life is, you can't be out twerking and bending over and showing your breasts. Absolutely. That's what comes with it. But everybody wants it, but nobody wants to pay the price of it. Nobody wants to follow the rules of the soft life. Those are the rules, ladies. Those are the rules. So like they say, the old saying is, be careful what you hope for. Be careful what you hope for. Do you want to be this independent woman that can do whatever she wants to do, act any kind of way she wants to, have all kind of behavior, flaunting your body in front of other men, but still want a man to protect and provide for you? Is that what you're looking for? Is that what you think it is? That's not the soft life. That's delusion. Alex said he saw some red flags with Summer, and he looked past it. Yeah, he looked past it because he just wanted to smash. We all saw the red flags last year. All of them you got Shanice over here with stalking. Summer is no different. Like he said, creeping behind the bushes like she's paparazzi, taking pictures of men and then sending them to other people. That is creepy. I'm with you. It's very creepy. And even her coming up here talking about you wouldn't want to invite me when you was inside of me. That's creepy too. It's all very creepy. Very, very creepy. Summer's the type of person that's going to run around her whole life blaming men for these bad relationships, and she going to look at what's going on with her. They got issues, and Jordan definitely got some issues going on. We saw her issues last year. I know Jordan got some issues. I don't know all what happened to her when she might have maybe several years ago, but we could tell she's got some issues regarding trust when it comes to men. Last year, she was all about don't objectify me. I'm in Playboy Bunny. Now she's talking about how Nick gets handsy when he is drunk and he touches them too much. That's fine. Go ahead. But I don't know, where's the responsibility on their side too? Man. This is the mixed signals where men have to really be careful out here in the street. Men have to really protect yourself. If women have sons, you got to really protect them, because these types of mixed messages that men get all the time for women can really get men in a trick bag. So you got women who are twerking, booties out in your face, showing you their breast. You know, they can touch you, but the minute you touch them, you could catch a case. You could catch a case. Nah, actually, men, when I talking about, if I were a woman, I wouldn't hang around Jordan, Shanice, or Summer. If I were a guy, I wouldn't hang around them either, because they're going to put you in a trick bag. They're going to be one way at one time, another way at another time, and you always going to get put in a trick bag at all times. They're dangerous. Let me just put it that way. They're dangerous. So it looks like Jordan and Jordan and Summer are going to get him together, let him know, hey, you a little bit too handsy when you get drunk. You touch me too much. And yeah, sure, it's not in a creepy way, but even just touching me on the shoulder or touching me on my arm, that's too much. And that's disrespectful to your girlfriend. So he's the only disrespectful one? Okay, girlfriend. That is some side chick behavior. That is the side chick mentality, that when you walk around and what you say is that I can be disrespectful to the wife or the girlfriend. I can do whatever I want with you. I can tempt you. But then when you act on it, when you take the bite, when you do it, I wasn't disrespectful to the wife or the girlfriend. It was just you, because you're the one married to her. Since you're the one married to her, you're the one in the relationship, you're the only one that owes her anything. I don't owe her anything. Got it. I agree. But here's the thing. Then don't call yourself a girl's girl. You got women walking around calling themselves a girl. But then when it comes time to look out for a girl or another woman, they go, that's not my problem. That's your man's problem. The hypocrisy of it all. But that little dress up party they had was fun when they dressed up in the eras, but they still making fun of Jasmine, talking about she dressed up in the 50s, and that's not no real costume. Shade. Like I said, the soft life. One way everybody talks about they want it, but when they actually see it right in front of them, when they actually see what it looks like, all of a sudden they got problems with it. They all ought to be happy. They all ought to be happy, because from what I learned, the reason this show is even going on with them on it is because it was Silas who was scouted on IG for this TV show. And then when they found Silas, of course, they found Jasmine. Once they found Jasmine, then they allowed Silas and Jasmine to recommend their friends. So now you mean to tell me Silas and Jasmine were the ones that got this kicked off? They invited all these friends, and now all these friends have a problem with their soft life. They have a problem with their soft life. Even Bria talking about that's what military men do. They knock you up and then they go overseas. Ungrateful and jealous. It's a bad combination. Jasmine's going to have to leave them behind. I don't know what's going to happen down the line, especially Jasmine got a baby now. What's going to happen next year? They really going to try to ice her out. They really just want this whole series to be about city girls. That's it. City girls gone wild. They wanted to cater to their life. They're not going to want no relationships over here. They're not going to want Amir to bring her. I think, is Amir's girlfriend going to come? Is Tasia going to come? I hope they do. I hope Amir brings his girlfriend, and I hope Nick brings his girlfriend. And when these couples start coming, changing the dynamics, let's see what we see going on with Shanice and Jordan and Summer. Let's see if they get even more nasty. Let's see how much of a girls they're going to be, or are they going to spend the whole series talking about how the men treat their women? Well, how do your boyfriends treat you? I guess we don't know, because you ain't got none. And I'm sure their answer to that will be, that's why I don't have one, because I'm not going to be with no man who treats me horribly. I'm telling ladies, watch out for women like Jordan, Summer, and Shanice. Watch out for them. They're going to keep you single. They will keep you single. And the minute you get a man, they're going to talk so bad about your man. They ain't going to tell you no good things about your man. They're going to tell you everything of why you should break up with your man instead of making you think about, well, what are some good things about your man? Maybe it's worth working through the relationship. Nah, they're going to be them girlfriends that say, yeah, girl, leave him. He ain't worth shit. Shanice was over here crying, talking about she was voted the worst dress. Her friend did dog her out. Summer dogged her out. Wasn't no good friend. Like I said, are you really a girl's girl? I don't think you are. I think you're in competition. And Shanice was right. Dang, best friend. That's what you did to me. All these people in the house and you my best friend. And you going to say how I'm the worst dressed, even if I am the worst dressed, because frankly, I guess Shanice would have to be the worst dressed because we don't really never see her in no clothes. She really is in a bikini every day. Every single day. So I don't know, maybe that's why she was called worst dressed, but don't matter if she is or she isn't. She got dogged out by her best friend. And another indication, she ain't your best friend. She's not a girl's girl. She's a hater. She's jealous in so many ways. And then all Jordan's going to do all season long is talk about how men touch her and how the men really want her. The men really don't want their girlfriends, their wives. They really just want her secretly. And she's got to fight them off all the time. That's what Jordan wants. Jordan wants to be the Playboy bunny where people can look at you in the magazine or on the internet, but you can't touch her. And then in person, what she wants all the women to believe is all your men really want to be with me. If they could be with me, if I let them be with me, they would. And if they start trying to pretend like they don't want me, I'm going to start making up stories like, see, look at him looking at me. He really does want me. Girl, beware. Beware. Amir tried to come on over to the black side and learn about some black culture last summer. He was going to try to get him a black girlfriend, but they all turned him away. So he went back to what he knows. So if she shows up, that's going to be interesting dynamics as well. But like I said, I think it's interesting to have different dynamics in the house. Right now, I don't like the dynamics of a bunch of city girls and men's girlfriends or whatever couples that aren't there. So I'm interested in maybe making the dynamics of the group a bit more complex. So I'm awaiting the mates of Preston. I'm awaiting the mates of Amir or Nick. I'm awaiting that because I think the group needs a little bit of a mix because right now the city girls have taken over, and I don't like the dynamics of the group right now. I really don't. So we'll see what goes forward. We'll see. So far, like I said, I like last year a little bit better, but I feel like it's about to move in the direction where I might feel more comfortable with the series. But right now, I'm tired of seeing breasts and titties and taking shots. I'm old, but I would like this show to elevate because that's what this show was about last year. It was about black people, middle class black people vacationing in Martha's Vineyard. People of the Divine Nine. Some of them don't know who Arthur Ashe is. I guess all they know is Serena Williams and Venus Williams. They don't know no black tennis players before then. That's fine. Now they know. But this show was about to be elevating. And Martha's Vineyard is about family. Martha's Vineyard this is not Miami Beach, but this is about rich tradition of families in Martha's Vineyard. This was not about rich traditions of just recklessness. So I want to see the families, which are a part of the rich history of black people in Martha's Vineyard. And so without I want to see this show representing the new families that might be the ones vacationing on Martha's Vineyard. So I don't want the city girls to take over this series. I really don't. So let's see where it goes. Talk to y'all later. Bye.